Good morning, everyone. Hi, I'm Trisha Swenson with Vail Valley Live. It is Monday, the 18th of July, and we've got a gorgeous morning here for you and a great week ahead. We've got plenty to tell you about with Bravo, with the New York Philharmonic returning on Wednesday. Hot Summer Nights is back as well, and we'll let you know about Showdown Town. So, a lot of live music, of course, the hiking, the biking, many of the daily activities that you can do on the mountains. The lifts are open at 9:30 a.m. every single day. So stick around. Vail Valley Live starts now. It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30. 7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Good morning, good morning. Your friend Bratzo here today in the hot spot. I stole it from Trisha. We swap spots. I'm normally on the field. Today is Monday, July 18, 2022. Welcome, welcome. Wake up, start making your coffee, start stretching, and get ready for starting your beautiful week. What a weekend we have. It was just fun. Lots going on. As Trisha mentioned a second ago, we have a lot of music, a lot of fun stuff going on. We have a great show today for you guys. Let's go through the headlines. Today we're going to talk with Trisha, and she's going to be visiting with Jane Mason and a few people about the AMP and what's happening. We're going to be talking about the Little Listener series with Bravo. What is that all about? That's a very creative thing that Bravo does. We're going to be fishing and figuring out what is the proper etiquette for fishing with our friend Ken Hobie. We're going to be talking, of course, about the weather, the road condition, and what's going on in this beautiful, utopic, amazing valley that we live in. Biking, hiking, a lot of different stuff. So let's go take a look at the weather. Today is Monday. We're starting the week. Yesterday was super hot. It was a really, really hot day. This week, we expecting some showers later on. But today, it feels about 60, 62 right now because, that's how my feet feels with flip-flops this morning. Well, she's Rachel.
Yeah.
So, sunny during the day. It's going to be a nice weather day. 80s on the top, 56 on the lows. Very little wind, 5 miles per hour winds, and 20%, 26% humidity, and very little chances of rain. We've been having a lot of rain in the afternoons, but it comes and goes. So it's really cool. Let's go take a look and see what Trisha is all about. What are we doing? Hi, Trish.
Hey, how are you? Hey, Brazzo. Perfect timing. The street sweeper just moved out of the way. It was pretty loud a couple seconds ago, but yeah, so good timing. Great
That
to
always
see you
happens
this
to me when I'm
morning.
in Vail. I'm like, oh, there comes those guys. But they're doing their job and keeping, the town tidy and beautiful for all of us to enjoy.
Yeah, they definitely are. They're working hard this morning, getting things done, and up and at 'em. It was a big weekend, like you mentioned, with so many different things happening, especially the athletic events with the 10K at 10,000 feet, with the Dina Fit Trail Running Series. Then we also had the Xterra USA Championships. Now we've hosted Xterras, for many, many years in Avon and Beaver Creek, but this one was the big qualifier that will take people over to the Worlds in Italy, which is
Italy,
also
yeah.
new. It was in Maui for so many years. So very exciting, and very exciting to have a great local turnout and a little bit of an upset with who won. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, isn't it crazy? I'm so proud of our valley. Bunch of superheroes, really, with the Meadows and Jen. Tell us a little bit about it. Who won? Who comes second?
Well, okay, so Josiah Meda has won it several times, like over a dozen times, but now his sons Sullivan and Porter are doing pretty well, and
Sullivan, yeah.
Sullivan, who just graduated from high school, he actually took first place in his debut. I mean, this is pretty amazing. So, and then Josiah came in second. So, really, really proud moment to really see that passing of the torch. And now, and I know Sullivan's going to be running track in college and everything else. But wow, just so cool. And then a lot of our other local athletes did so well. I saw on Facebook and Instagram throughout the weekend, people talking about what place they got or if their kids were in it. And we're seeing a lot of that where parents and their kids who, are in their teens and young 20s are now doing these together, kind of like the GoPro mountain games that we saw. But Nottingham Lake kicked it off with the swim. Then we had the mountain bike race, which was designed by Josiah. And then the run was the final. There was a relay as well in case you wanted to do one of the three events and have someone else do the rest. And then the live music going on, Trout State Revival was the band that played on Saturday night. So it was a fun festival atmosphere going on. And then Brazzo, another thing that was rolling through town was what's called the Courage Classic. And the route for that it's a bike race and it goes on the Copper Triangle. Okay, can you see the street cleaner behind me?
Yeah, that's it. Shiny, shiny after the market and the weekend.
Yeah, it's very loud. But the Copper Triangle is the route for the Courage Classic. So they start in Copper, they ride their bikes over Fremont, they have 24 red and a and the and then we in our car and up that. Wow, there's so many people here. We're like, oh, it's the Courage Classic. So here we were, like fresh, just starting out from the Vail Transportation Center, going up to the cul-de-sac, halfway up Vail Pass. These people are on like mile number 70. We're like on mile number 6. So we kind of felt guilty passing them, but it's kind of a little confidence boost. But yeah, big weekend.
Awesome. And it was the Gypsum Days also Friday and Saturday. There's a lot going on. We're going to be talking during the show about all the amazing things that did just happen and all the things that are coming up as well. So let's go to a little quick commercial and let's come back with more Vail Valley Live.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
The 82nd Annual Eagle County Fair and Rodeo rides into town July 25th through the 30th. Enjoy thrilling carnival rides daily, along with great food, live music, 4-H exhibits, and more. And of course, nightly PRCA Pro Rodeo action. Friday and Saturday nights kick up your heels with Colorado's own Triple Nickel. Tickets will sell out fast. Get yours online now for the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Awesome, awesome. What an amazing view. I was just getting hypnotized by that view. This year I want to do the Grand Traverse. I've never done it. I'm ashamed to say it. It's crazy when I hear some tourists telling me what's going on and I'm like, I've not done that. I feel guilty. So I'm going to do the Grand Traverse one of these days. I'll bring some footage for sure. But let's check out our Vail Daily. The Vail Daily is our local newspaper. I absolutely love this newspaper. You can see it. You can check. You can wander around online and go page by page. In the front page, we have the Kirby Cosmos, the barbecue bar. I was yesterday at the market with the family, at the street market, at the farmers market in Vail. Man, what a hot day. I took baby Aisa Rach, and I took her to the river. She was in the river. My son and daughter, he couldn't wait to take his shirt off. You know, that kid works out and he goes like, that's where the food is, you know, kind of guy. That's my son. So we had a great time. The children's found a lot of kids playing with water. Great food. We have some elotes. That was the new thing. Elotes is this Mexican corn, and they put all kinds of awesomeness. Of course, we have some empanadas. It was with chimichurri. We ended having a beautiful lunch also at La Bottega. What a fun day in Vail. It really was. So, yeah, Kirby Kiss, the barbecue around and all kinds of stuff. What is the headlines today? We have a watchdog group presents alternative reintroduction plan in advance of Colorado Parks and Wildlife Friday meeting in Edwards. That's on page A4, and that talks about how they reintroducing or the plan to reintroduce wolves. So read all about it in the front page and A4 in the newspaper. And also something that really interests me on the sense of equity, inclusivity, and all those things, then we need to be a lot more aware of is how progress for women on the Olympic level, same distances for men and women in certain sports and all that fun stuff. So check out the newspaper and read these amazing articles from our locals. And then something that Tricia does too with the arts and entertainment is this is a little bit of a tongue twister, especially with me having this awesome accent. You know, I have to, you know, enhance myself somewhat, right? Little listeners at the library. Little listeners at the library. When I was in New York, the joke was, let's go to Little Italy. And we say Little Italy all day long. So we're gonna learn a little bit about later on about this amazing creative way to bring art to the young ones from 3 to 7, I think, is the age group in this amazing program that Bravo puts in to introduce music for children in an environment that they can interact and do some amazing things. So that's that. Let's check the roads, because Sundays the roads are very busy, but Mondays they kind of calm down.
Actually, it looks like these cameras are down, so...
Oh, no cameras right now, but
maybe can we do the hike of the week segment real quick?
Sure. What is Madison took us to do the hike of the week? Let's go check it out.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Absolutely, Raquel. Whatever you need, we're here for you right here.
I'm having some issues.
She's, I don't know if you guys remember Madison. She was on one of our camera ladies, and she went to hike Vail. I think it's Strawberry, I think.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Let's do it.
This is Madison, your behind the scenes girl. I am going to take you guys on a hike of the week, and we're going to start right here at Gondola 1 right in Vail Village. It's called Strawberry Lane. It's only about 2.7 miles, only about 700 feet of elevation gain. So it should be a pretty quick, pretty easy little hike that you can absolutely do with your friends and family when they come to visit you. All right, let's get hiking. This is always so crazy to me. We're literally on the ski runs right now. So just because there's no snow does not mean that the season is over. It is hiking season. It is biking season. It is get outside season. So seriously, go get your feet dirty. This is awesome. All right, we are only about a half mile in. And guys, let me tell you, there is some serious incline. So if you are visiting, and if you're new to hiking, welcome, happy to have you here. few things to keep in mind when you're hiking on vacation or somewhere at high altitude. It does get harder to breathe. So just make sure that you are listening to your body and making sure that you are going at a pace that's comfortable for you. The last thing that you want is to overexhaust yourself and not be safe while you're out here. Something that is also very, very real out here are bears. They are out and they are excited to be around. So fun fact, right, as we're talking about animal safety on trails, I am hiking up in front of my new friend here. Say hi. And I hear a noise, thinking it's a mountain biker, because there's lots of mountain bikers up here and we gotta share the trails. And there is a big old moose about 15 feet in front of me. And it is just staring at me. But as my new friend also knows, make it very clear that you are not a threat. And so you slowly start to walk away and let it move on. So we let it pass and we waited a little bit and we're out here trying it again. All right. All right. I am up here at the end of Strawberry Lane. Well, I'm taking a little break here. Thought that we could talk a little more about some mountain safety stuff. As I said, we did see a moose. This is their home. We are visitors in their home. And as much as this is our backyard, this is their place. So we want to be really respectful and really cautious. Things to keep on you at all times are a can of bear spray is a big one. And then also, if you're hiking alone, a really good thing to have with you is something that makes noise. Those are just a couple things that you can do to really be careful out here, especially if you're new to the area. I know it's exciting. Don't run up and touch the animals. Don't talk to them. Let them do their thing. Let them be. All right, so I am up here at the end of Strawberry Lane where it turns into Berry Picker. So you can also take Berry Picker down here to Lion's Head, or you can go back to Vail Village the same way that you came. So far we have made some new friends, we have seen some animals, and we've seen quite a few mountain bikers. Something else I wanted to mention about hiking around up here is we really want to leave the trail better than we found it. And if you see trash, go ahead and pick it up. I always have a bag in my backpack to grab things on the way out. Another safety thing that I want to talk about is just to remind you all, always let someone know where you are. As a solo hiker, and especially as a female solo hiker, I always text somebody and tell them where I'm going. All right, we just finished up. That was about 2.7 miles. Took a little over an hour. But now let's head into the village and grab a drink real quick. And now it's the best part of the hike, the après. Après is all season long, guys. It is not just ski season. So I'm about to head into one of my favorite spots, Big Bear Cafe, and grab a little drink and a little snack and then head home. All right, guys, I'll see you next week.
Fun hikes with Madison. I love those areas. You really see berries everywhere, green, gorgeous, nature. I did saw a bear last year when I was mountain biking, and it's amazing what kind of wildlife you see. You see hawks, you see all kinds of awesome stuff. So go outside and enjoy Vail. And of course, the après is always fun. All our beautiful restaurants and fun places to sit down on a deck with a gorgeous view and a well-earned beer maybe, or just whatever you are into. So now we have our good friend and long-time local and celebrity, Jen Mason. She's our executive director of the Colorado Snow Sports Museum and Hall of Fame. She's hanging out with Trish. Hi, Jen. Hi, Trish.
Hey, Brazzo. Yes, Jen was like, Brazzo.
Oh, run.
I know. So we popped in the Colorado Snow Sports Museum, and we thought we'd come in front of the Hall of Fame because we want to remind people that this event is coming up. The class of 2022 is going to be inducted later this summer. And Jen, we've got a couple locals that'll be inducted into
Yes,
this.
we're so excited to induct Vail's own Don Dakin into the Hall of Fame. First of all, he's a walking encyclopedia of ski history. Like, Google doesn't even know what he knows. So it's incredible. Like, he's like, oh, I think that's incorrect. And I'm like, it is. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, it's incredible. He had a big, long standing with the U.S. ski team. And also, he's a buff. He's a CU buff through and through. So it's pretty fun.
Well, and he was involved with, when we would bring the championships here, whether it was 89, 99.
He was involved in
2015.
all three, the 89s, the 99s, and the 2015, and he was instrumental in making that happen in all three cases of the Alpine World Ski Championships, which is incredible.
Yeah. And he was also a part of this establishment.
Yes,
for a
and then
while,
after
too.
his career and all of that, he kind of ended his career here at the museum, which is so fun that we then get to celebrate him. And we, of course, at the museum, we are just the we do not vote on the Hall of Fame. We are just the filter and the avenue in which it all happens.
Okay, yeah, because people get nominated and voted upon and everything.
Voted upon by the Hall of Fame votes on it. The Hall of Fame members really are the biggest contributing. Our board of directors here at the museum, and then also we have the Hall of Fame committee that votes. But it's truly voted in by your peers.
Okay, awesome. So
Yes.
what a great honor for John Dakin. And then also we have Jeannie Thorne.
Jeannie
Who
Thorne,
doesn't
oh my
always
gosh.
live here. I know that she's spent quite a bit of time here.
Yes.
And we love what she's done for women skiing.
Yes, she really has. Like, she was like back in the 80s, like revolutionized the ski industry by saying women are not small men. And I know it just sounds like, oh, well, what did she do? She went into the factories and asked that she moved the bindings back. She did all sorts, kind of started the shape. Because like, oh, if it had a little bit of a shape here, it might help. You know, she didn't invent the shape ski. But you know what I also love about Jeannie? First of all, her energy is incredible.
Yeah, she's amazing.
And then, but she is still working at the Stedman Philippon Research Institute.
Yes.
And, you know, women blow their knees out more than men. You know, we blow our ACLs out more than men. And why is that happening? And how can we prevent that with equipment? How can we prevent that with other exercises and things? So she's still doing it.
Yeah.
Like, still doing
I know.
it. I just
She's never
love
going to
her.
stop. She's got a lot of energy, like we said. And there she is, Jeannie Thorne.
Oh, Jeannie Thorne.
And so these two are going to be inducted with the rest of the class of 2022.
Yes.
And this event will be held once again at the Ford Amphitheater.
Yes, we're so excited. People loved being outside and just enjoying the great outdoors and the reason why we all live in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing it at the Ford Amphitheater on Sunday, August 21st.
Okay.
3:30. Tickets start at $50, which is incredible. Used to be a it was a very expensive ticket.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to be more inclusive. And kids 18 and under are free. So if you're a ski instructor and have two small children, bring them.
Yeah.
Buy 2 lawn tickets and bring them. You know, bring you and your family, you know, so that they can see. I'm like, they're the future.
I know.
Like, that's why we are inviting kids 18 and under for free.
Just to kind of, get to know our history and the reason we have this. And we're so lucky to have the Hall of Fame right here. So you can look at past inductees and look at the accomplishments and the movers and shakers in the industry. It's so interesting. But I just love this event because it really brings it back to the basics of why we're all here and the importance of this mountain and what it's offered people and everything.
Yeah, the whole it just brings it all full circle. I know it sounds really silly, but it's really inspirational and powerful.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, oh, this is why I live here.
Yes.
And these people are forging the way. And we forget that it wasn't easy.
Oh, yeah.
And it's still not easy to live in a ski town, as we all know. There's challenges every day.
Yeah.
You run into moose on trails.
I know, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we want to get tickets for this, what's the best source?
The best source is you can just go to our website, which is Colorado Snow Sports Museum. Yeah, if you just Google Colorado Snow Sports Museum, we pop right up, and it's right there on our homepage.
Okay.
Or you can come into the museum if you want, buy tickets over the phone, but the best way is on our website.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and again, they start at $50,
I know.
and they go up to $150, and then they go up to, and then there's another tier at $325. And if you're looking to buy 10 tickets and be a sponsor, we'd love to include you as a VIP sponsor at $5,000. So it is our largest fundraiser of the year, so we can keep the doors free and open at this museum. We're open 365 days a year.
Yes,
You know.
and you know what? When you are at this event, you're really rubbing shoulders with kind of the who's who of the industry as well, from many different decades. This draws people from all over the region and the nation as well.
Yes, yeah. I noticed a couple tickets came in the other day from Florida, some from Minnesota, California. Like, they're definitely coming from all over the world, or all over the the country. Yeah, and it's so cool because we invite, and obviously they're a big part of the ceremony, is the like the Hall of Fame members like Billy Kidd and Bruce Barrows from Steamboat. Oh my God, they're so fun.
Oh, I know.
I know, they're just so fun. And then, of course, Cindy Nelson is coming this year, which is incredible. You know, first women to win a downhill for the U.S. team, which, you know, John was he wasn't there, but he was part of the team after her.
Okay, perfect. So if you want to learn more, you can check out the website. And of course, if you want to pop in here today, what are your hours?
We're open daily 10 to 6 all summer.
Okay.
And it's air conditioned.
That's so nice, especially after how hot yesterday was. Or if those raindrops hit, this is a good place to come.
Yeah, it's perfect when the weather is not perfect, which is very few and far between in the summer in Vail. Come visit us. Yep, we are air conditioned and we're open daily from 10 to 6. And we have the best gift shop in town.
I can attest. It's 2 thumbs up in the gift shop department. I love it. Brazzo, do you need a birthday present for anybody or a housewarming gift, a wedding gift? We've got that for you too. Any questions?
Baby gifts, we got it all.
Yeah, you know, little Aisa. So I love this the ski museum, the snow sports museum, because you can see movies. You have the history from the 10th Mountain Division. You learn a lot, and it helps really to grow respect, protect, and be part of the history of Vail that we all love and enjoy so much. Thanks a lot, Jane. I love John Dakin. I had the luck to see him in action, and I follow him on Facebook. We are friends. I can call him a friend, and he's an amazing wildlife shooter. All right, thank you, and we'll see you for commercial.
This enjoy the circus gift tick and its many subgenres at the 28th Annual Vail Jazz Festival. Headliner concerts are Thursday evenings in Lion's Head, and free concerts are Sunday evenings at the Solaris Plaza. For more information, go to vailjazz.org.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact your Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
And sun is shining, weather is sweet. Somebody else say that before I hear. We are at the Grand Hyatt Hotel. Man, what a place here. John, our really good friend John DeAngelo was here a second ago. Just keeping this property shining and moving along with this beautiful scenery right behind us. The place is amazing, gorgeous restaurants, you know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, a great coffee shop. Have you ever tried the ice cream already? You saw the ice cream machine?
No, but I want to try it. It's on my list.
Let's do it tomorrow before Latino show.
Yeah, let's do some ice cream on Latino. Hey, Bato, let's talk about Latino. What is that?
Oh, the Latino show is something that I do, and my accent sounds better in Spanish, actually, you know. So every Tuesday at 6 p.m., from 6 to 7 p.m., we go live, and we have the same platforms, and the Vail Valley Latino is the same platform that Vail Valley Live. We stay in brand with our VVL, and We are in Facebook, YouTube, and of course in Outside TV, Channel 17. So go ahead and follow both of our shows. Give them a like, give it a subscribe, hit the little bell so you know when we're starting and where we're going, and be part of our shows. Practice your Spanish. You can say your holas to me. Okay, so hey, ignite on the chat if you're around. Tell us what are you liking, what you not liking, what are the things that you enjoy the most, and we're gonna talk a little bit about Beaver Creek. You saw that little commercial. Beaver Creek is just a gem, and it's a lot going on this week. We have some yoga, outdoor yoga, 9 a.m. Beautiful scenery, great clean air. So you can do your stretches, breathe in and out, recharge, feel great. And then we also have the Vail right at the bottom. You go to the stairs, to the electric ladders, and turn right. And then you are right at the Vail B-Pack. It's an amazing place. It's a great venue with amazing acoustics. And of course, Mr. Owen there does a great job putting amazing artists. This July 20th is Wednesday. We have Midland playing there, and then also they will have movies Under the Stars, and that's Ralph Breaks the Internet. I don't know if you watch it. Happily, I'm not going to say sadly, but happily, I saw all these kids movies because I have kids. So I know this Ralph guy is just fun. Is the Donkey Kong, right?
Yeah.
Do you watch it?
Yeah, Ralph. Next to internet.
Yeah. So a lot going on, and we're gonna toss it to Trish. Then he's gonna talk a little bit about.
Can we do the weather real quick?
Of course. Let's talk about weather. Let's check the weather. Partly cloudy today, mostly sunny. Lows at the 60, 62. Highs on the around 80s. We have low chances of rain. 25% humidity, or 20, what is it, 25? I need to get my glasses. 25. Yeah. 25. Partly cloudy through all the day. We're going to see some rain maybe tomorrow and Wednesday, but today looks like nice. And, Colorado is like that. For a second, you have some water, which is great. It's been amazing for all the... I was dirt biking this weekend, and I got some footage, but it's not edited yet, so I'm going to show it to you another time. But the moisture on the ground has been phenomenal for hiking, for mountain biking, all that. It helps the grip, and that's the selfish meat. Of course, we help Mother Earth stay beautiful, stay green, and contain and keep storage in water, which is super important for this time of the year. So... hikes in Beaver Creek are amazing. It's a lot of different options. My friend Ty Diaz always talk about the senses trails, where you can experience, you can smell, you can hear, you can see, you can touch, and you can experience the hikes. And it's a lot of signs in the way, so it tells you what to expect, what you pay attention to, and it's just a lot of fun. And of course, Beaver Creek is like nothing on earth. You just get guides, you have tours with. You can get on the top and get some wine. And our friend Alex Spaeth is the man to be the man at the Beaver Creek Hiking Center. And Tricia went and visited him. Are you ready for that a little bit? Let's toss it to that. Let's check it out. Let's leave it a little.
Yeah.
Want to do some hiking? We've got some ideas for you. Alex Spaeth is here from the Beaver Creek Hiking Center. And Alex, we've got a lot of great trails that you can do right from the base or right off of Lift 6 Centennial Express. But just like in the winter, we have 3 different portals. We've got Beaver Creek, Bachelor Gulch, Arrowhead. Let's take people away from the main area and let them know what else they can do.
Absolutely, and one of the great things about Village to Village trails is it's got almost no vertical climb to it. It's a fairly level trail built on an old irrigation ditch. It's going to take you from the Beaver Lake Trail here area through Strawberry Park into the Bachelor Gulch area and across, finally over into Arrowhead. And now you can descend down into Arrowhead and drive back home. It's a great way to do a great circuit. We also have some great trails out of the base of the Arrowhead area. So if you're over in Arrowhead already, we have the Ute and Apache trails over here, which make a great little loop. And if you've got real little ones, we've got the Cherokee Trail here, which makes a great little loop for the young ones.
Oh, and I've seen that over by the playground, by the parking lot.
Right out of the playground,
okay.
Yep.
And I've done the Ute and Apache on snowshoes. So
yes.
if you're used to that route on your snowshoes, this makes a beautiful hike this time of year. And it is nice. And if you do want to get that long hike in, the village to village is great. You can either, sometimes we'll shuttle a car over there or just pack a picnic, come on back. It's a great way to spend your whole day, and that is such a nice trail to check out. Now, if we wanted to go with a guide, even though your maps are nicely laid out, if we wanted to go with a guide, how do we do that?
You can give us a call at the Adventure Center here. It's 970-754-5373. Or you can check us out at beavercreek.com. Look under the Explore the Mountain and Summer Activity tabs, and you can find hiking. You can book your mini adventure hike with us online. It's a 1-hour hike we're offering now. It's a great product that we're just getting going. Or you can look into our hike and wine on the line and book that.
Oh yeah, so this is really fun. You hike first and then you're rewarded by some wine and some little nibbles, and that's over at Vino's Cabin, right?
That's a special place too.
Yeah, oh it definitely is. So consider that. You can do some great hikes on your own or go with the guides. They'll help you learn about the flora and fauna out on the trail.
Awesome. Thank you, Trish, for that amazing knowledge about Beaver Creek and all the trails. But now, something that is more than amazing of these valleys. We have so much live music, so many concerts, so many venues. But the best and the top of the line is the Vail Valley Foundation runs the 4-amp. And there's Trisha with our friend Ross, and he's going to tell us all about what's coming.
All right. Hey, we did run into Ross Leonhardt. He is with the Vail Valley Foundation. Such a busy group this time of year. They just wrapped up the Stars Variety Show last week, and we've got more live music happening at the Amp at the Villar.
Yeah.
Ross, what is going on?
Man, we got a lot going on. It's a fun summer swinging right now, right? It's a great time to be in Vail.
It definitely is. And especially with all these free shows, because everyone loves free. So let's start out with that. Hot Summer Nights.
Hot Summer Nights, it picks back up. We took a week off, and we have a free show at the amphitheater Tuesday night. Hayes Carl, he's an entertainer. He's a great musician, but he also throws some comedy in there. So it's going to be a little fun show. And
so you might want to be down in the seats instead of the line.
Yeah, I mean, any seat. There's no bad seat in that venue. And it's an easy opportunity to go see a show. It's free. Bring the family, get some good concessions. And hopefully we have great weather this week, and then that rolls right through August too. And Hot Summer Nights, Mo's Original Barbecue Hot Summer Nights.
Okay, so that's on Tuesdays. Tuesdays up Valley. Now down Valley we have the free concert offering. It's called Show Downtown, Eagletown Park. That'll be this Thursday again.
Another great one. It's just amazing to see when you roll into Eagle on Thursday nights, the whole community's on their bikes and walking through town, and all.
Look at the wagon bringing all the food
They got their food, their drinks. They're converging on Eagletown Park for a great show, and that's Thursday nights down in Eagle, and that's another fun one. Yeah.
Okay, and that's free, and that's just a total must-do. Even if you live up Valley, it's good to roll down to Eagle on Thursdays. Now at the Villar Performing Arts Center, what do we have? I know you've had some big shows already.
Yeah. There's still a packed schedule at the Villar Center, another beautiful venue. This week I'm looking forward to Corinne Bailey Ray. She's from Leeds, England.
Put your records.
Yeah. Tell me your favorite song. Yeah. So that's gonna be a great show. That's Thursday night. Looking forward to that, and then all sorts of shows coming.
Midland is coming, right?
Midland as well. They're tomorrow night.
Okay, I have people tell me, hey, we've got our tickets for Midland. I'm like, I've heard about these guys. So they're coming to the venue as well, and really, talk about not a bad seat in the house. This is it. The Horseshoe-shaped theater, about 530 seats or so, give or take. Our new producer, Leah, she got to go to the show last week with Shaky Graves.
I think everyone was at that show.
She was in the orchestra pit. She was just dancing. Like, her video was kind of jumping around. I'm like, oh yeah, well you got to stop dancing when you start taking the video.
Yeah.
But
I saw everyone there. I wasn't there, but it looked like everyone was at that show. So that's great to see. We also just added a new free show to the amphitheater lineup, a community concert August 24th, kind of close out summer, a free show for everyone.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Some local bands, Runaway Grooms,
and the
Shakedown Family Band. Okay. Yeah, so that's going to be a free show. Friday night, so that'll be a great kind of weekend starter to end the season out here, kind of. And yeah, it's a lot going on. We got a lot of music, and then we have the Vail Dance Festival coming up at the end of the month, next Friday. It kicks off.
We were just talking about this. Cameron and Ty were mentioning this yesterday because, of course, Cameron works with you, and he started out as an intern at the Vail Dance Festival.
What a story.
And then now he works for the organization. But just to see the dance up close and all the involvement that you do with the community, too, because it's not just at the Ford Amphitheater or the Villar. You're on the streets. You're in the parks.
Everywhere. I mean, the Tiny Dancer Tea Party is just the most adorable thing I think I've ever seen. And yeah, I mean, world-class dancers from all kinds of backgrounds. You know, ballet, you got Lil Buck, and it's just beautiful to bring some world-class dance right here to Vail for everyone to see.
It definitely is. And it's nice for these dancers, too, because they get to collaborate. A lot of new works are created right here during their stay. And they've got new Tyler coming here years. Some of getting up mountains. The only thing that is the lack of air. It's a little higher up here, so it's hard for them to do all the things, but they make it look so easy.
They do, and led by Damian Wetzel, the president of Juilliard, we're honored to still have him run our dance festival, and all the dancers and the musicians that he brings out just love to be here, and we love having him.
Okay, and tickets, we can find all of that information at
VailDance.org, VillarPAC.org for the Villar Center, grfavail.com for the amphitheater, all sorts of stuff. If you're ready for ski racing, BCWorldCup.com.
Oh, and then a few more things. There are some shows at the AMP that are paid. So beyond the hot summer nights, the free concerts, let's talk about Amos Lee. Let's talk about Primus. Let's talk about
Fits in the Tantrums and Andy Grammer.
Tell us about these. Maren Morris.
Yeah, Maren Morris. August is going to be packed with concerts over there at the AMP. Really good musicians. We're excited to see such a variety of people perform there. And again, they all love coming here. It's a beautiful venue. And you know a ton of their songs. So it's just so cool to see them live in person, and then you're going to go see a movie or listen to the radio and hear them again. So.
Yeah, I remember in May when you had the concerts coming, you know, Jake Owen, I was in El Segundo, and everybody was there with their rain gear, and there was this kind of mass exodus. I'm like, where are you going? They're like, Jake Owen.
Yeah.
You know, so when we get these great shows that are coming in, you know what's awesome is that if you're local, hey, you're not getting a plane ticket or you're not driving to Denver to see this. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Also, if you are visiting here, guess what? You just had an awesome day on the golf course or a bike ride, and then you end it with this kind of entertainment.
I mean, aren't we so lucky to call this place home, right? In the summer as well. You know, it's a winter destination, but it's popping off in the summer.
Okay. All right. Well, Ross, a lot of things going on. I know you got a busy day. This guy is very busy over at the Vail Valley Foundation. Brazzo, any questions?
Well, yes, I have one question. Can I bring my dog? What is the venue policies for the AMP? You know, because so many people walk with dogs, or can I bring my own alcohol? What is the things that I need to know before I go there?
Yeah, so unfortunately you cannot bring your dog to the amphitheater. It's something I'm secretly working on, Brazzo. I think it's a great idea, but there's a lot of logistics that go into, you know, bringing dogs into a venue and security and things. So unfortunately no dogs, but yeah, you're welcome to bring your own food and drinks. And then there's
you can't bring your own alcohol drinks.
Not alcoholic drinks, but you can bring your picnic. And then the concessions at the amphitheater are really top notch. You can get a bucket of wine or, you know, great cocktails and beers and get some stuff from the concessions there. They do a great job. The food's amazing. The burgers. It's a great time to spend with the family, really.
And then down in Eagle, at the show downtown at the Eagletown Park, you can bring it all. You can bring in your own wine, your own beer. You know, you can bring all that in.
That's what's in all the strollers, I think, when they're walking through. Yeah, show downtown.
Exactly.
Come on down and bring it all.
I love it. And you know what it makes the magic is the people. You know, I love the people. I love, you know, my friend Dave Dressman and Greg Bloom and Martha Brassel and of course Ross. Love the looks, man. The shade, the beard. True mountain man. I love it. Thanks Vail Valley Foundation for bringing amazing entertainment, high quality, world class artists and amazing venues, of course. Let's go check out our commercials.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
And welcome back, Vail Valley Live, Monday, July 18, 2022. Nice week ahead of us, a lot of shows, as Tricia was saying, a lot of music, hot summer nights, a lot of different things. But, we are here at the Grand Hyatt, and another option to do things, you can come over here and throw axes. You ever see that thing? I not done it, but I really want to throw those axes and see how good I am, how much of a mountain man I feel. The first mountain man from Peru throwing axes around, right? And also another thing is, of course, golfing. Golfing is a great sport. My problem is I'm still working on my slice. So one way to control my slice is to come here at the Grand Hyatt and use the Top Golf suites. As you can see on the screen, you can just hit, play a full game. You can also shoot some zombies and play some soccer, some penalty kicks. You can rent those rooms, and that's something that I'm planning on doing with my team for work. Just to bring them there. You can plug your computer and do a presentation, a training with your team. Use it as a business retreat. That's how I'm planning to use it, and then finish in a high note, building our internal culture with some cocktails, some food, and of course, practicing my slice in the screen. I think it's going to look a lot better than in the real golf course. Plus, I will probably save about 30 balls, by playing indoors. So come and use those spots. But something else that you can do, golfing, outdoors, biking, is fishing. It's something I don't know nothing about, but who knows? Our really good friend, Ken Hovey.
Where am I today? I'm in Gypsum. The reason that I picked this area was I wanted to talk about fishing, and it gives me access to kind of see a couple of rivers that I'm going to be talking about. One is down through the canyon there. That is the Colorado River. And then flowing right through Eagle County from east to west, starting up by Red Cliff, is the Eagle River. And this is the time of year that we have got so many different things to do. And while so many are focused on biking, hiking, trail running, horseback riding, and even whitewater rafting, there are that select few that enjoy getting out there and doing some fishing. Now, you can do this in a number of different ways, and in just a moment, we'll bring up a video of an example of what I did over the past week with some friends. But whether you're wade fishing, where you put on your waders, you walk out there and you fish, or you're floating down the river in a dory, which is kind of one of those wooden boats, more classic style, or a raft, one of the best things you could do while you're sitting here, or if you're a resident, some time out there doing some fishing. And cue the B-roll. I'll bring up. Thank you so much, Rachel. This is my good friend, Steve Fisher. He was visiting from North Carolina, and I took him out on a stand-up paddleboard. Now, we're going to show you some of the rules and kind of etiquette to fishing, but he absolutely loved it. Now, this guy is someone, he's from South Africa. He's done tons of fishing there, but he was absolutely hooked on floating down the river on a paddleboard and getting into the fish. Nice big rainbow trout there, hooked into some browns. The Colorado River out by Kremling is also an ideal location. And one of the ways I prefer to hit the river is on a stand-up paddleboard. Gives you easy access. It's a lot like a floating boat dock. And as you go down the river, it gives you very good access to a number of different fishing spots, and especially with the water being low and clear. Now, the prime time to go fishing is early in the morning or late in the afternoon, and try not to stress those fish out during the heat of the day, but you can get into some lunkers like that. Now, I show you that just to kind of get the stoke. In the wintertime, we watch skiing and snowboarding videos, but whenever you see catching some big fish, that makes it fun. But the one thing I wanted to talk about quickly as a jet flies over, you might hear that out of the Eagle County Airport, is etiquette. This is some of the most important stuff that you can learn. And I didn't get these out of a guidebook. I actually went through and thought of some of the etiquette that I think about when I'm out there on the river. One of those, the key one, is to make sure that you have a fishing license. You definitely want to have that, especially if they come along checking on those. Also a big one, respect private property. Don't go out there walking across property boundaries. There's an app called OnX Hunt that definitely allows you to know where the property lines are. You are not allowed to walk onto someone's property. You can float through it if you don't touch the bottom, but please be aware of that. This one is one of the most key ones, number 3, and that is to handle the fish with care. Biggest one is to wet your hand before you touch the fish. You don't want to touch fish with a dry hand. And I know like areas like the Vail Daily, they get sent in pictures of people holding up fish, kissing them. Don't kiss them. That fish does not want to be where your lips have been. So just get the fish out of the net as quickly as possible and back into the water. Also, when you're out there, sometimes you'll see crowding on the river. Try to give respect to other anglers and give them some space. And one of the other key ones is to leave no trace. Try to leave an area cleaner than you found it. When you have your fishing license, you are allowed to keep fish. There is what's called a bag limit, but there is no need for you to go down there with your spinning rod and hook like 19 trout and line your stringer and bring them back. If you keep 1 or 2 here and there, sure, it's understandable, but don't hoard fish. And I know, standing on my soapbox, but I love this amenity that we have here in Eagle County, and fishing is such a fantastic resource, and we want to protect that resource because check this out. This was a year ago today that I hooked into this lunker up on the Colorado River, and I was tempted to pull it out of the net and get a photo of it, but that's kind of how you want to shoot your photos. Keep that fish down in the water, let it breathe. When you pull it out, it's just like you dunking your head underwater. You're not going to be able to breathe. When you pull them out, I recommend for etiquette.
Life is brimming with miles and miles of possibility. So gear up. Explore the world how you see fit. The right tires will show you that the experiences you make are the ones you take with you.
When you hear best-in-class range or best-in-class fuel economy, you may be thinking of really tiny cars. And you'd be really, really wrong. The Ram 1500. Exceeding expectations. Again. No wonder more people are switching to Ram than ever before.
Every dollar counts these days, so take advantage of this great offer from Ram Trucks.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
The whole concept from the beginning was just such a far-fetched idea.
Like the first monkey shot into space.
This is not like any climbing I have ever done. What a weirdo.
I'd say this environment is inhospitable to life.
There's something different about the Arctic, just being above the tree line and seeing the raw land.
Wilderness is a great teacher. The land is powerful, humbling, yet fair, generous, and kind.
Before, I was just like, I'm punk rock, I'm just gonna go crazy. It comes to a point when it's not sustainable.
Just felt like I was dying.
Anybody can do it if you want to. You have to decide, and if it's what you want, then you do it. And if you want it bad enough, you make it happen.
This is going to be the most insane year of our lives. I'm ready to open the throttle and just go full on.
Here we go.
Oh, God. I'm not quite so sure if they know exactly what's about to come, but it's about to get real.
So what the f*** am I doing here?
Okay, let's go to Trisha. What a fun video from Outside TV. I was like, boom, this is why we live in these places. You know, our heart and soul need this kind of sports, and Vail is the perfect scenario. So Trisha, tell me, what is these people doing for little souls?
Well, here, you know what? So, Brazzo, I'm just sitting here getting ready for the next shot, and all of a sudden, and I could see people taking a picture of the 10th Mountain Division statue behind us, which is one of the most photographed spots in Vail, along with the covered bridge. And they were like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, we're doing a live stream show." So I said, "Come on, let's get you guys on air." So we have Craig, we have Faith, we have Bannon. Yep. You guys are visiting from Indiana. You're in Denver doing a little internship.
Yes.
Yep. You're here from Austin,
Visiting.
escaping the heat.
Yes, definitely.
All right, and what's the relation?
And she's my niece. So, and then this is Bannon.
This is my boyfriend. Uncle boyfriend.
And we are taking advantage of the 3 days that she has off. Okay. So she's doing mission work there in Denver, and so she's got 3 days off, and we are going to play in the mountains for the next 30 days.
Yeah, they're going to go mountain biking today, but they were asking me, hey, where's a coffee shop? So I was trying to give them some ideas on where to get fueled up. They got the ticket office open at 9, and then you're going to rent your bikes and everything.
Yep.
And what do you think you're going to do? What kind of rides are you looking for?
We are going to start slow, and then we are going to work our way up. And then, what was the last one you recommended?
Well, you know what? I said the Grand Traverse might be a fun one to them. They're going to get the bike haul, so they're going to kind of practice around here and go up maybe Gandhi 1. And then I say go over to Gandhi 19, go up, and you'll go back, and you'll see the back bowls and the wildflowers right now.
Perfect. Yeah.
So that should be good. Now, how old are you guys? Are you in school? You're going to college?
I'm 18. I'm taking a gap year before I go to university. Just graduated high school, and I'll be going to Germany over my year off.
Okay, what are you going to do in Germany?
It's called the CBYX Scholarship. So the goal is to learn German in a year, and I stay with the host family.
Okay. All right. How about you?
Yeah, I'm also 18, almost 19. Just graduated high school. I'm going to Northwestern in Chicago.
Okay. Have you guys ever been to Vail before?
No.
I've been once, long time ago. I remember liking it.
Okay, and how about you? Do you visit often?
Yes. Mostly in the summer, though. So you were telling me about the new flights from...
Yeah, there's a new flight going direct Austin and the Eagle from the winter.
Yes, which is key.
Yeah.
Because it saves the drive and the risk of not making it into Vail if there's a lot of snow.
Totally. Okay, well, I'll let you guys go. I know you got a schedule to get on, but yeah, Brazzo, they're going to go biking. Brazzo likes the downhill. He doesn't like to go up.
Yeah, go fast and take chances, guys. No, just take it easy. Everybody have a different level. Figure out your level and enjoy the views. That's the most fun part. We're going to go a little video, little library. Friends with Bravo.
friend. We're going to talk really space. We are out of the library.
We're here to talk about Little the Library occurring throughout the valley at 4 different libraries: Avon, Gypsum, Eagle, and Vail.
Little listeners at the library. You see, with my Hispanic accent, sounds better. Or harder. I actually was practicing. Tell me a little bit about what ages is this program include?
Sure. Little Listeners at the Library is geared towards the listeners ages 2 through 7, where families can bring their youngest listeners to learn everything about music.
That is awesome. What an important age. I'm in education, as you know, and it's so important for the brain development. And what a great feeder, what a great tool to use music to do so. So what do you see? What is the outcome that you expect with this program?
Yeah, absolutely. So in exposing youngest children to live music, we are hoping to create a little spark of imagination and curiosity about our bigger festival going on throughout the summer. This is an opportunity for families to bring their children to listen to music and not worry about, you know, how your child is going to behave, whether they're going to move too much or talk too much or get too excited. This is the absolute best environment for them to experience it wherever they're at in their development.
Very true. I have a 17-month-old daughter that will not stop. And especially if you put some violins and some strong, enthusiastic music, she will be running all over the place. So what a great way to include music on the young ones. Now tell me something. Through this project, you are also instilling creativity, and is any ways that they participate?
You know, at these concerts, they will be able to move around, they will be able to interact with the musicians. You know, children this age experience all of their life experiences very viscerally and very physically. So we encourage that interaction to occur throughout all of these events, hoping to create some memories that will then allow them to then experience music as they get older and eventually become full participants of our music festival series.
This is another way that Bravo is creative, adaptable, and bringing new opportunities for our community to experience music and growth.
That's right, Brazzo.
Thank you very much. Back to you guys.
Back to you, back to me. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. This is kind of the end of our show. Don't forget to like our Facebook page, to follow us on Instagram, to follow us also on YouTube, and of course watch us in Outside TV, channel 17. And that's all for today. Happy Monday and have a great week full of concerts, fun, and whatever your adventure is, have a good time and be safe.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning. At 7:30. 7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.